Earth stands at the brink. Far above, an alien armada drifts ominously toward the planet, their massive ships blocking out the stars. On the ground, humanity makes one final effort to avoid what seems like inevitable destruction. Diplomatic channels have long been closed, and every attempt to reason with these invaders has fallen on deaf ears. Humanity is left with no choice but to issue a final warning, though deep down, many know it's already too late. The leaders of Earth, gathered in a secure, heavily fortified bunker, prepare the transmission. This will be humanity's last message. It is not just a plea, but a declaration, an ultimatum. The weight of history rests on their shoulders, as they acknowledge the long years that have led to this moment. Diplomacy failed when their enemies refused to see them as equals. It failed when the invaders first swept through outer colonies, destroying everything in their path, and it failed when the invaders disregarded humanity's request for peace. Now, all that remains is the certainty of battle, a grim resolve etched on every face in the bunker. The aliens don't see humans as a threat, just another species to subjugate. The alien fleet is colossal, a testament to the overwhelming technological superiority they bring to bear. It spans the horizon like a storm front, each ship bristling with weapons designed to extinguish life with clinical precision. Their leaders view humanity with casual disdain, an insignificant species, barely worth acknowledging, and certainly not worth fearing. From the safety of their command vessels, they observe Earth with detached indifference, as if watching a pest that needs to be swatted away. The aliens possess technology that far surpasses anything humanity has ever created. Their ships are armored with energy fields that seem impenetrable, their weapons capable of decimating entire cities with a single strike. It is this technological edge that fuels their overconfidence. They've encountered many species before and crushed them all without effort. To them, Earth is no different. This will be yet another easy victory. They will land, destroy any resistance, and take what they want. The leaders of Earth know the aliens are listening. They know that whatever is said next might be the last message from a free human civilization. The transmission begins, the message sent on every available frequency. Calmly, a voice speaks, representing not just one nation, but the entirety of the human race. It acknowledges the futility of previous diplomatic efforts but reiterates humanity's desire for peace. Then, the tone shifts. "This is your final warning," the voice says, clear and unwavering. "Leave now. Do not approach any further, or face the consequences." There's a subtle but unmistakable threat embedded in the words. The alien fleet pauses momentarily, perhaps out of curiosity, but they remain unmoved. Their commanders scoff at the idea that humans could possibly harm them. The human transmission contains no specifics, only vague implications of what might be waiting for them. A defense, a weapon, something the invaders have not anticipated. This is deliberate. Earth has no intention of revealing its full hand yet, but there is no denying the confidence in the transmission. Though humanity stands on the precipice of annihilation, there is no sign of fear in the voice that speaks for Earth. The message ends with a reminder. This is your last chance. The alien leaders laugh, some openly mocking the audacity of the humans. They've seen this before, primitive civilizations issuing threats out of desperation, believing they can resist overwhelming force. It never works. Their ships press forward, the engines humming as they prepare to make their final approach to Earth. They've dismissed the warning entirely, convinced that nothing can stop them now. Earth may appear vulnerable to the invaders, but beneath the surface lies a hidden power, one developed in the utmost secrecy. Decades of research and innovation, led by humanity's brightest minds, have resulted in a weapon unlike anything the alien fleet could imagine. Shielded from detection, this project has remained humanity's final card, waiting for the moment it would be needed most. The world's top scientists, engineers, and military strategists have labored in silence, creating a defense system that goes beyond conventional warfare. It's not just a weapon, but a game-changer, a culmination of human ingenuity, driven by the will to survive. In the underground facilities where this project has been developed, the air is thick with tension. The time has come. All eyes are on the leaders as they prepare to initiate the sequence that could determine the fate of the planet. Conversations are brief, focused. There's no room for error. Everyone knows what's at stake, but there's a quiet confidence, a belief that this technology, born from humanity's resilience and adaptability, will turn the tide. The unsung heroes behind this weapon, scientists and military minds who've worked tirelessly, are now on the front lines, not with guns, but with ideas, codes, and calculations. Their creation is the last line of defense, the only hope against an overwhelming enemy. Humanity has faced extinction before, but every time, it has risen, stronger and more determined. In this moment, as the alien fleet looms closer, the resolve of Earth's defenders is unshakable. A quiet voice speaks the unifying thought on everyone's mind. Humanity doesn't yield. We evolve. The weight of history is on their shoulders, but it doesn't crush them, it fuels them. Humanity will not go quietly into the night. They've fought too hard, learned too much, and come too far to let that happen. In the eyes of the human commanders, there is no fear, only determination. This isn't just about survival, it's about proving that humanity deserves its place in the universe. The order is given, and the system begins to activate. In the underground command centers, a flurry of activity ensues. Lights flash, screens come to life, and the hum of energy begins to pulse through the facility. Complex codes are executed with precision, unlocking the full potential of the defense grid. It's not a simple weapon, it's a network of interlinked systems designed to strike from every angle. Satellites align in orbit, drawing power from solar arrays that have been quietly positioned for years. Ground-based emitters begin to charge, preparing to unleash unimaginable forces. The tension builds with every passing second, the weight of what's to come hanging in the air. In contrast, the alien fleet remains oblivious. Their commanders, confident in their superiority, continue their approach, unaware that their destruction is being orchestrated beneath their feet. To them, Earth's silence is confirmation of their impending victory. But as the final connections are made and the system reaches full power, the humans in the command centers can feel the shift. They know the moment has arrived. The countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In an instant, the system activates. It's like nothing anyone has ever seen before. Invisible forces are unleashed, ripping through space with pinpoint accuracy. The alien ships, once thought invulnerable, are suddenly engulfed in chaos. Energy fields collapse, hulls disintegrate, and the once mighty armada begins to fall apart, ship by ship. The human weapon, designed to exploit weaknesses the aliens didn't even know they had, works flawlessly. What was once an overwhelming force is now a scattered ruin. In the command centers, there is no cheering, no celebration, just quiet relief. The system worked. Humanity has survived. The alien fleet, so confident in their dominance, never stood a chance. As the alien fleet approaches Earth, subtle anomalies begin to register on their sensors. A few ships detect unusual energy signatures, but the fleet's commanders dismiss them immediately, chalking it up to human incompetence or primitive technology malfunctioning under the strain of fear. They've seen these mistakes before from lesser species, errors born out of desperation. To them, it's just more evidence that humanity poses no real threat. Confident in their invulnerability, they continue their approach, unaware that their doom has already been set in motion. Without warning, the counterattack begins. It happens so quickly, the aliens don't have time to react. The first ship is torn apart in an instant. One moment it's there, massive and imposing, and the next, it's reduced to a cloud of debris. The fleet's command structure is paralyzed as the humans unleash their full technological might. Advanced energy weapons, deployed from both the surface of Earth and hidden satellites in orbit, strike with surgical precision. Every ship in the fleet is targeted simultaneously, their once impenetrable shields folding under the force of this sudden and overwhelming onslaught. Panic ripples through the alien ranks as more ships fall. Some attempt to retreat, their engines flaring to life, but it's already too late. The human weaponry has locked onto every critical system, exploiting weaknesses the aliens didn't even know they had. Massive vessels, capable of wiping out entire planets, are reduced to nothing more than twisted wreckage in a matter of seconds. Ship after ship is vaporized, their destruction swift and total. What was once an unstoppable force is now a field of debris, scattered across space like ashes in the wind. For the first time, the alien commanders understand the full extent of their miscalculation. They had assumed Earth was defenseless, primitive, a mere stepping stone on their path to conquest. Now, as their fleet disintegrates around them, they realize too late that humanity has outsmarted them. Their superiority, once a certainty, is shattered in the blink of an eye. There is no time to regroup, no chance to fight back. The fleet is gone, their invasion obliterated in moments by a species they had dismissed as insignificant. As the last of the alien ships falls silent, the tension in Earth's command centers breaks. The battle is over, and humanity has won. For a moment, the silence is overwhelming. No cheers erupt, no immediate celebration follows. The weight of what just occurred settles heavily on the shoulders of those who watched it unfold. The alien fleet, once so terrifying and unstoppable, is nothing but wreckage floating in the void. Humanity has not only survived but emerged victorious against an enemy that seemed far beyond their capability to defeat. In the aftermath, the human commanders sit in quiet reflection. Relief mixes with exhaustion. They've faced down extinction and won, but there's a somber note that tempers the triumph. There's a sense of what might have been, if peace had been an option, if the aliens had listened. But in the end, there was no choice. Survival demanded this outcome. Humanity has proven itself not only capable of defending its home, but of claiming its place among the stars. The galaxy, once teeming with civilizations that barely acknowledged humanity, will never see Earth the same way again. Word of the fleet's destruction will spread, and the surviving alien races will have to reconsider their stance. No longer can Earth be seen as a backwater planet to be conquered. Humanity has shown that it is a force to be reckoned with, a species capable of defending its place in the cosmos. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear: humanity is no longer a passive player in the universe. They have earned their place through resilience, ingenuity, and sheer will, and from this moment on, the galaxy will take heed of Earth. Humanity's true strength has always been its ability to adapt, evolve, and endure. Faced with impossible odds, humans have never been ones to accept defeat, no matter how insurmountable the challenge. In this latest battle, those traits were once again the key to survival. The alien fleet, with its overwhelming technological superiority, believed brute force alone would guarantee victory. They didn't understand that humanity thrives in moments of crisis, that innovation comes most naturally when survival is on the line. Human adaptability meant not just reacting to the immediate threat, but preparing for it years in advance. Earth's leaders knew that diplomacy with the aliens was fragile at best. The warning signs were there: early skirmishes, ignored treaties, hostile maneuvers. Humanity's response was to innovate, to create a defense system that the invaders couldn't predict or counter. This wasn't just about physical survival but intellectual resilience. Humanity's ingenuity, the drive to push the boundaries of what is possible, turned the tide in what should have been a one-sided massacre. Earth's secret weapon was not just a testament to military strength, but to the endless capacity for human creativity. In the aftermath, the galaxy will not be the same. The erasure of the alien fleet is felt far beyond Earth. Other civilizations, once indifferent to the small blue planet on the edge of the galaxy, now find themselves reeling from the shock. Some had watched the conflict from afar, perhaps even expecting to carve up the spoils after the inevitable human defeat. They now view Earth with a new respect, tempered with fear. Humanity is no longer just another species to be ignored or exploited. They have proven themselves capable of not only defending their home but of doing so in a way that defies expectations. As word spreads, many galactic powers are left scrambling to reassess their strategies. Some will seek alliances, eager to avoid becoming the next target of Earth's newfound power. Others, driven by fear or jealousy, may begin plotting their own countermeasures, unwilling to allow this upstart species to continue rising unchallenged. The balance of power in the galaxy has shifted, and humanity now finds itself at the center of a complex web of political intrigue. The very existence of Earth's defense capabilities forces other civilizations to reconsider their stances on warfare, diplomacy, and the future of galactic relations. For the human leaders, however, the victory is not without its moral and ethical questions. In the hours and days following the battle, debates emerge. Was the total destruction of the alien fleet necessary? Could diplomacy have worked if given more time? There's an undeniable toll that comes with war, even in victory. Human lives were spared, but the loss of the alien fleet was absolute. There's no coming back from that, and some wonder if the violence could have been avoided. The human race is no stranger to war, but this conflict was different. There was no middle ground, no negotiation. It was them or us, and in the end, there was no room for mercy. Leaders question the long-term consequences of such an act. What message does it send to the galaxy? Earth has demonstrated its power, but at what cost? Are humans now seen as conquerors, willing to wipe out entire fleets without a second thought? Or will the galaxy understand that this was an act of defense, not aggression? The ethical debate lingers, casting a shadow over the victory. For some, the cost of survival is worth any price, but for others, the destruction leaves a bitter taste. The toll on the alien race, though unseen, cannot be dismissed. What was the true price of survival, and what does it mean for humanity's future as it steps onto the galactic stage? Despite these questions, there is a cautious sense of hope as humanity moves forward. The immediate threat is gone, and for the first time in its history, Earth can look beyond its own borders without fear. The path forward is not one of isolation but expansion. With the galaxy now fully aware of Earth's capabilities, humanity has the opportunity to forge new alliances, to explore the stars not as prey but as equals. There's a sense that this victory has opened the door to a new era of exploration and cooperation. Other species, once distant and unreachable, may now see the value in aligning with humanity, recognizing that the potential for mutual growth far outweighs the risks of conflict. The future holds uncertainty, as it always has, but humanity is no longer on the defensive. The victory over the alien fleet has given Earth breathing room to build, to innovate further, and to explore. There's a new dawn on the horizon, one filled with both opportunity and potential threats. As humanity steps into this new chapter, it does so with the knowledge that it is no longer a lone species struggling to survive. Earth has earned its place among the stars, and though new challenges will undoubtedly arise, there is a quiet confidence that whatever comes next, humanity will meet it head-on, just as it always has.